Hello and welcome to Vision Create TV. My name's Alex and I'm currently a student here at Vision West Notts. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the job role of a cameraman or a camera operator. I've got Lee here with me today to talk to you about that job role, and basically he's going to give you more of an insight on what you'd be expected to do in that job role. So Lee, as a camera operator, what are the things are you expected to do in pre-production, and could you also give us a little explanation of what pre-production is for some of the people out there that have never done media but they kind of want to get into media?
Well, what pre-production is basically where you decide if you want to do stuff for films or do stuff for videos. And basically what pre-production, basically what you do in it is that you basically decide what sort of equipment you'll need, what sort of casting, and also go through all the health and safety regulations and make sure you have that down to a T.
Okay, that's good. So what would a camera operator be expected to do?
Well, first I would sit down with the script and basically read through it and get good ideas of the basically sort of shots that I want to get, and also sit down after that with the director of photography, the cinematographer, and also the director to make sure that we can discuss all shooting aspects of the script and also the style we want to shoot in.
Okay, so that's sounding very good. So after the script, what else is there for you to do in pre-production?
Well, after that I would review all the stage designs and also set designs and determine where I'd place all the filming tracks that would be needed, and also determine the size of the cranes that would possibly be needed.
Okay, so your role is pretty big, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is, because all the stuff you need to go through, you basically need to go through your equipment list, and then you need to make sure you have everything that you're going to need to carry out the shooting of the film, and also go through the stage. And then basically I'll walk through all the sets, and then I'll walk through all the stage designs with the director of photography and also the director, to make sure I know exactly where I'm going to be and exactly where I'm going to be filming, so I know exactly what lenses I'm going to need to capture the right shot.
So as most people know, the main role of a camera operator is doing the shots and filming, etc. But that's not the only thing that is involved. Could you explain to me what basically shooting entails?
Well, as a camera operator, you're closely involved with doing things like setting up shots, checking for problems with makeup, hair, costumes, so to make sure there's no shyness and make sure you got the right level of contrast on their faces when you're shooting. And also before shooting you want to check for any offset props, so basically cables, coffee cups, which a lot of the crew just leave around, and it really gets on your nerves. And basically after that, the director may also have a strong input on what sort of shots and style he wants of the filming. So basically you have to make sure you go through all the rehearsals, right, and make sure you have everything down to a fine T, and make sure the camera is shooting perfectly and having a good technical photo that the director is happy with on that.
Okay, so let's look at your job role overall. What are some of the things you should need to know when on site? You know, just give us a bit of an insight for the college students, the university students, because they kind of want to know, if they get into that job role, what you're going to be doing on site.
But on the main thing, basically make sure you know all the cast names and all of the crew names, because if you don't, people might start getting a bit annoyed.
Alright, I don't know how anyone could manage with so many names. Is it quite hard, or I can imagine it to get easier over the years? You tell me.
Well, yeah, it does, believe me, but after doing so many films and so many productions, you do still get some names wrong.
So what else is there you should know or be ready for?
Well, always pay attention, because the director or cast may ask you on your opinion if the shot was good or not. And also you need to make sure you have good communication, because you're basically the middleman and communication is really essential.
So you have to be quite a loudmouth, don't you?
Well, basically, yeah, you need to make sure you're heard.
So, Lee, what kind of skills are needed in this role?
Well, to be honest, there's not many skills that you really need to know. Basically, the ones that you're really expected to do, like having good communication skills and basically paying fine attention to detail, so you need to know how to work stuff properly, and also you need to, when they're editing, you basically need to make sure you know exactly what shots are yours and ones that you want to be in the film.
Alright, okay, that sounds pretty good.
Well, to be honest, there aren't many skills that are needed, just basically what is really expected from you, like good communication skills and also able to work in teams, so you need good attention.
So at the end, I'm sure everyone is dying to know, what is the pay like as a camera operator? We all are dying to know, and all the students are dying to know, because obviously they don't want to go into a job role where you're not going to get paid as much as they first expected.
Well, it all depends on the film and basically the show that you're shooting for, because some you can only earn a couple of grand and some you can earn up to 40,000 plus, which, believe me, when you're doing a good film, it is definitely worth it.
So I take it it's good to get to know the right people. Also, what are the hours like? Because, you know, I can imagine it to be quite a lengthy job, because you've got to turn up in the morning, you've got to get the shots ready, just everything. So can you give me a little explanation of what the hours are like, and are they a bit tedious?
Yeah, it definitely helps to know people in the industry, because it can really help you get into certain job roles straight away if you're lucky enough. And also the hours, they can be good, but they're usually night shots, which are really unsociable hours, and it can be up to 10 hours per day.
Wow, I would not like to do that. Sounds like a very busy job, and tiring one if I do say so myself.
Yes, you wouldn't believe, but it's also a very fun and enjoyable job. So I would recommend it to other people that are wanting to work behind cameras.
So that's all we've got time for today. I'd like to say thank you for Lee for coming in, and I hope that's given you more of an insight into how you'd get into that job role. Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very shortly.